High potential. What's happening? How you doing? Welcome to the party. Your basement is a vibe. Hey, thanks. Hey, when I moved in, I just moved in like 3 months ago, man. When I moved in, everything is just bare. There's nothing to it. It looks super like desolate, you know. And then I come in, I spent a lot of money like buying dumb stuff to try and decorate and create a space, kind of like an underground bunker kind of vibe, you know. It's the basement vibe where all the startups are born, you know. Anyways, I think I'm ready. I'm trying to grow some plants too, but behind this wall, I have a little greenhouse. So yeah, I got some house plants along here, but on the other side, it's like a little room, and I got some shelves with LEDs, and I got vegetables and stuff growing in there. I'm trying to start a little basement farm. Sometimes come down and we just pick some of the veggies and we go eat them for dinner. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to grow some cucumbers, some tomatoes, all types of stuff, man. But I really want to grow cucumbers and then pickle them. I'm trying to pickle some things, man. Cherry tomatoes are great on the vine like that. Yeah, I have some cherry tomatoes too that are pretty small. None of these plants are like fruiting yet. They're just seedlings almost. But my whole plan is to try and get many plants and maybe in the spring or right before summer or whenever, just put them all outside and have a big old farm, man. Anyways, let's try and do some vibe coding. Right? Where's my Twitch chat? YouTube chat? And we're ready to go. Typeblazer, man. Man, I've been having this bug. I can't figure it out. But hold on. Let me get my voice thing. Willow. Should I use Willow? I think I can use Willow now. Yeah. What am I doing, man? Alright. Let me show you what I want to fix. Well, I ran my little Ralph loop last night, but I think my computer shut down or something, which is kind of weird. I hope it's not because of the Ralph loop. But right now, I'm still having this issue with championship races. Like, there's duplicate races sometimes. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'd really love to fix this bug. So, you know, like, look at 2 11s, 2 10s, 2 9s at separate places, 2 8s. There's like 2 of everything, man. Got a log of how often it's being updated. No, I don't. But one race should have just went by because it's supposed to be on the hour every hour. Actually, I just turned on my logging level to be a little bit more like lower level, so it's logging info instead of just warnings or errors. So let me see if any crazy things came up. But now there's just so much shit. It's hard to read these logs, man. Look at this warning. What's this? Championship race. Oh, finalize race with 0 results. Maybe there's... So I asked Codex for some help because I tried Claude a couple times and it can't figure it out. But I don't know. Codex gave me some good suggestions though. It's saying I should probably create some type of unique column, add a column that says when the hour is supposed to be. I think I'll put like a date, like the day, month, year, and hour that the race is supposed to be, and give that race an ID. And if there's already a race like that, don't create one. So Codex thinks maybe there's multiple processes running, or some kind of the scheduler is running somewhere that didn't get shut down, so there's like multiple instances going on. That could definitely be a problem. So I think I'm gonna try to add that unique column. But I think originally we had something like this in there, but I didn't want to limit it to like, it was trying to make it unique by the start time or the created time or whatever, like only 1 per hour. But I didn't want to corner myself into only 1 an hour, because what if in the future it's every 30 minutes instead? Then I have to like do a bunch of other stuff just to get 30 minutes in. So I didn't want to limit it to like 1 on the hour, but maybe I will put some type of unique key that says down to like when the race is supposed to be scheduled, the year, day, month, and maybe the hour and the minute that it's supposed to be scheduled. So that way we can only have 1 unique race that's supposed to run every, I don't know yet. FTB lag, what's happening, man? Thank you very much for that hydrates. Cheers. Anyways, man. Let me see what these logs are saying. Anything interesting? I don't know what this is. Lobby opened. But hold up. Like, what is this? Remove player, player not found in the map. Nemal Dev, how you doing, man? Welcome. All right, I mean 9 a.m. only triggered once, so I don't know. Anyways, let's try and fix it. Should I just tell Codex to fix it, man? Schedule started at. Let me look in my database, because I'm not too sure what the data looks like. I probably should know, but you know how it is, vibe coding. Hey, Shiznits from YouTube. Morning. What's happening, man? How you doing? All right. Let me look at my database. All right, this is what it looks like. So let me look at my columns. It's the passage ID. What is this sorted by? Is there a schedule that? There's no schedule that, man. But we should have a scheduled at thing. Okay. All right, let me just say, what would you suggest I do? I'm leaning towards having a scheduled start at and have that as a unique column. What do you think? I think once I fix that bug, that's like probably the one of the biggest bugs right now. That's the most annoying thing, I think. Let's see. What is the bug? Championship races are being like double scheduled and stuff. And this, I don't know if this is the previous race. The previous race was supposed to be at 10 a.m., but there's no racers in there. So I'm not even sure if that got triggered, you know? So maybe that's a bug too. Let me look in the logs actually. All right, 10. What time is this? I guess this is supposed to be 10. So race started with 0 participants. It finalized, but then nothing happened. Strange, huh? So post to API success. And this is at 10 minutes ago or something. How does a scheduler work, man? You asking too many complicated questions right now. I don't know how it works. I just told the thing to build it, man. So I'm trying to just investigate a little bit here. But it's supposed to be like a cron job that every hour on the hour, or 5 minutes before the hour, it opens up a lobby and it creates the championship race. And then the championship server picks that up or something, and then it can know there's a race coming up. It's creating multiple races. That could potentially be like there's just multiple processes running or something like that. So the last championship race never even triggered for some reason. What am I looking at? I'm looking at these times. So I've gone too far. Here we go, around this time. So like race completed, the championship race, but it didn't finalize properly, man. These are health things. All right, here is on. So finalize the race with 0 results, but then does it just not work? All right, let me just ask the AI. Hold on, let me see what it said first. Our aligned. Should I just say do it? All right, fix everything, man, and do all this work in a new branch. Since we do not want to touch any code ourselves, here's a prompt I would use. Review the schedule engine and investigate why we do not have consistency within race generation. Yeah. I've done this earlier, and it's giving me some good suggestions that I just told it to just do. But this last race that never triggered, this is like a new bug I have not seen before. So we'll see. Which AI agent is that? This one is Codex. So I'm giving Codex a try, since Opus hasn't done its job recently on this particular thing. No, Opus is fine, man. I have not run out of tokens. I'm chilling. I should probably clean up these work trees though, so let me get the dang Claude running. Should I update? Hey, Tony Desmond. What's happening? Welcome, welcome. Urinator, what's happening? I'm still doing leak code. I do leak code Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So not today. What happened to our clock? Oh, sorry, I just read that. On the $100 plan, I can see myself running out of tokens if I go ham. Yeah, I hit the weekly limits for the $100 plan. I use about 30 to 50% of my weekly limit on the $200 plan. I don't know if I could hit my limit on the 200 unless I'm vibe coding 24/7 or I have my Ralph loop running 24/7 on multiple projects. But I could do it, man. Maybe I should challenge myself 1 week to hit that limit for the 200 plan to see what it takes. All right. What am I doing with this? There are a bunch of work trees in the .work trees directory. I want you to check if any of them have been merged. If they've been merged, you can clean up the work tree and delete that folder that the work tree is in. If they have not been merged, let me know and don't delete them. I'm using GLM5 for more low-level code generation, and it's free too right now. Yeah, I haven't tried GLM, but I've heard decent things from some people, especially about the pricing. I've only tried Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google. I haven't tried like all the other AIs or LLMs. I know there's like Microsoft stuff, Copilot, never tried that. I know there's I think yesterday people were talking about Devin. I haven't tried Devin, but it got me thinking maybe I should hook it up to my Git repo. Yeah, people use GLM or whatever. I haven't used that either. You play around with OpenClaw? No, I have not played around with OpenClaw. Have you? Still active. What should I do with these, man? Can you let me know what issues those still active work trees are supposed to solve? Didn't touch that either. Too scared, too lazy to set up a sandbox. Yeah, I guess that's more or less where I'm at, man. But maybe I should explore it. Sounds a little... I guess I don't fully understand everything about the use cases. Maybe my imagination is not good enough. Or I just need to see some examples of like how people are using it. Should I fix these, man? Or should I just... I think some of these are fixed, man. Are there any GitHub issues that track these bugs? Let me see what Codex is up to. It's asking me for permissions to make a Git branch. Yeah. Dang. Codex. There we go. All right, Codex is running, and then I'm doing some investigation to clean up my work trees. All right. That one is, yeah, clean that one up. And let me know what work is left to do for the other two work trees. All right, what's Codex doing, man? Thinking. Still thinking. QX230. Thank you very much for the follow, and thank you for the hydrates. Cheers. What's poppin'? Takilian, what's up, man? Did you get your environment running? Did I get my environment running? What do you mean? For the Mac OS, it's running, man. Or my environment variables from yesterday. My environment's chilling right now. I'm trying to fix bugs on my the typeblazer stuff though. Alright, this Codex still thinking, man. Just thinking. Last time we had issues with the Docker. Yeah, those are all fixed up. I had that issue because before my project was 4 separate repositories, and each of those repositories had their own env file. And then a couple days ago, I migrated to a mono repo, meaning like I just pulled all those 4 repos into one repo and then moved around some files. So some of my env files got left behind and stuff once I did that migration, but now I think it's mostly okay, hopefully. Now I'm dealing with like other bugs, like real bugs. I don't think environment variables are too much of a bug, you know. But I got some absolute serious bugs that we're trying to fix today or this week. Dang, what's this? Failed. Championship race server failed, man. No wonder. Something's up. Is that recently? Huh. Why did it fail? Who knows? Where's the error from? I'm gonna just copy all this, man. And then function complete. All right, well, do what you gotta do to get them working with main, and then make a dang PR for them. Are you do that for making a business? Not really, man. Kinda, not really. I'm doing this more for yeah, for fun and for learning. So I want to get better at vibe coding or like using AI to build products. And I think, to do app is too simple, and like some other projects I have in mind are a little bit too complicated. So I think this typing game or typing website is like the right scope for first projects to figure out my workflow with AI, to do all that stuff, and to just get my learning out the way so that when I do a more serious project, I'll be a little bit more experienced. So that's what this project serves its purpose for, or whatever. What was I doing? Oh yeah, hey, when I run the docker build all command, I get this error. What is this? Is also looking at the same error. Anyways, I saw some people making the AI write spec related markdown files and then have them implement code according to the generated spec file. Yeah, I mean, that's how this whole website was built, man. Remaking the JKLM game from last night seems like another fun vibe coding project. Dang, you guys must be hacked my computer and read my master list of projects I want to work on. Etivium, what's happened? IV Champion. It is actually literally one of the next projects I'm going to be working on once I get typeblazer working, I guess. And it's going to be called well, I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking Word Blazer. Wait, yesterday this caught my attention. Skills. Oh, that's something I also want to do, man. Is get on this skills train. I have not been using my skills effectively. And I need to create the agent teams as well. Lisp? What is this, man? Yeah, do whatever you want, I guess. Alright, let me check on what am I checking on? I'm checking on Codex. Oh, it's doing all types of stuff. Oh, it's still working on stuff though. Anyways, what are these guys doing here? The fix is in, it says. Where, what branch? Back to work. Hey, Nemo Dev, enjoy your work, man. I'll be right here until 1 p.m. Eastern time. Man, you put it, move it to main, or move it to its own work tree and branch, and then make a PR. Oh, this is also fixing the same bug, man. Alright, we'll figure it out. Alright, I think this one also... Ignore that unrelated change and then carry on. So maybe when I updated my binaries earlier, they never actually updated. So let me go merge this real quick. Well, let me see. I'm curious what this is. Forward versus move? I don't even know what that does, man. I know when you move something, the old instance is like just junk. But maybe when you forward it, I don't know what forward does. I've never used forward in my life. But maybe it keeps both or something. Who knows? Just for as a reference. I don't know, man. Should I ask? What what does move versus forward do? I use ZAI and Claude and haven't been too happy with their changes lately. It's getting pricier and the model performance isn't really getting better. Kilo has GLMF5 free right now, so I might try that. 4.6, 4.7 been annoying. Man, how you guys notice differences in performance? I guess I didn't use 4.5 that long to notice like the difference between 4.5 and 4.6. All right. I see. Anyways, let's just, I already merge it, right? Let me merge it. Whole selling point of it originally was a price 10 times cheaper for 20x more usage, but the model just terrible at making tool calls. Huh. What? Been using them way too much. What are you building? Is it for work or is it for like personal projects? I'm very curious what everyone else is vibe coding out there, man. Research scientist. Interesting. Any what science are you researching? Is it highly classified? All right, let me try to. Oh, you know what? This dang thing is checked out to the wrong branch. That's why. Because Codex doesn't know how to work in work trees. I didn't tell it. I'm gonna just tell this. Try to just run these migrations. Can I run it? Can I just say I'll run the migrations manually in the Supabase dashboard. Just give me a link to the file. All right, we need this one. Where's my Supabase? Supabase, where are you at? Run it. Ooh, destructive. Who cares, right? It's not like I got real data there. Wait, right? Yeah. I'm gonna just run it. Wait. What is it trying to... We're all good, man. I'm gonna just run it. I'm doing nuclear non-proliferation currently. I'm a planetary scientist. Dang, that sounds wild, man. What is a planetary scientist do? Been using LLM since GPT-3 to do something. Nat Nascent? What does that mean? MLAI for remote sensing stuff. Dissertation was on domain translation of spectral data. Sounds fancy, for real. Do you use any kind of project management tool to keep track of what you're building next? I do. It's called Google Docs, man. Spudnik returns. What's up? Run and pay. Yeah, that's what I. Success. Yay. All right, what's this one? I'm gonna just run this too, man. This is dangerous stuff, but who cares? All right, we ran those things, and then it says, well, first I'm gonna tell this, hey, make a PR, man. Come on. Commit your changes and make a PR. Studied the surface processes on terrestrial bodies like Moon, Mars, asteroids, and Bennu. What is that? Spacecraft, rover, instrument, dev. Planetary is highly cross-discipline, though. In a very new field, so you'll get a different response from most of us. PowerPoint is goated for forcing yourself to make compartmentalized notes about a project. You don't need fancy tools, just good habits when it comes to project tracking. Yeah, when I was thinking about what I should use, I said, man, I could use this, I could use that, I could use whatever kids are using these days, Notion or a dang, what kind of board? One of them Trello things or whatever. I'm like, man, that's too much shit to try and learn. I already know how to use a dang Google Docs, and I'm gonna just type my ideas down in a dang bullet point list and tab and make notes on all the projects I want to do. Keep it simple, man, for me at least. I already got too many tools and stuff to worry about. I don't want to add more junk to that. I really should have just used a dang pen and paper or like a whiteboard, but I don't want to buy any more things. But I think a whiteboard would be nice, or a chalkboard. But I don't want to breathe in that dusty chalk, man. Digital whiteboard does the job. Yeah, but it's not as cool. I guess I could. No, that's too expensive. I was gonna say buy a fancy TV with touchscreen and I should just buy a dang whiteboard. Don't use chalkboard. Yeah, the dust sucks for real, man. All right. I don't know what to do now, except for I have to wait till Codex finishes here because it's working in this one directory. All right, so it creates the thing. I'm just gonna merge this thing. I want to peek. Should I peek? Just a little bit. Use an iPad? I don't got an iPad, man. Oh wait, I use a tablet with a digital pencil thingy. I have a tablet, but I just use my Google Docs. I think that's all right for me. And then I have it bookmarked, like a big bookmark, so I always see the link and I always click it. Anyways, this looks good. It's a lot of changes, man. Dang. Well, I guess these are just scripts. Well, that's why we got version control. So if it breaks anything seriously, we can always roll it back. All right, here we go, man. Trying to do something for real now. So I guess we can go back to main. What am I doing in there? Switch to main. Push. Meant to pull. Rebuild. Let's see if the builds work. Oh, let me set an alarm, man. I want to try the championship race in 15 minutes. I need like a timer or something. 15 minutes. Well, let's do 8 minutes. 10 minutes? Let's do 10 minutes. 11 minutes. 12. Let's do 12 minutes. Set the timer, man. All right. All right, everything built. Let me deploy the new stuff. Testing in prod. But it's not really prod because from my point of view, I haven't officially launched the website yet. Even though it's live, it's still a work in progress right now. This is basically my dev environment, man. I should actually set up a dev environment. But that's too much work, man. At least right now. But I should do it. All right. I had Claude audit my code base. Ooh, let's see. API changes. Did it make any real changes, man? Because I swear there were some. Oh, maybe this is the changes. This is the championship server. This is the API server. We'll see. Don't set up a dev environment. Keep deving on your machine. You could do a release or staging environment. What do you mean? I mean, I guess a staging. I don't know, man. What do you mean don't set up the dev environment? Is that bad? I mean, I don't think I need like 4 different environments for this small project, do I? I just want one where I mess with things and like one that's supposed to be live. All right, it rebuilt, so let me see if things are somewhat working. Championship race, previous race, that was a long time ago, but all right. Oh, look, it got rid of a lot of races, man. It did something for real. This could be interesting. This one has 28 races. It's crazy. Anyways, we'll see what happens in 12 minutes or so. But in the meantime, I guess I can work on more bugs. Well, let me just test out random things. I need more passages as well. Pretty slow. Is this a live site? Yeah, you can go on typeblazer.com and try it out. Is that a keychron? It is not a keychron. I prefer your passages to the ones on typeblazer. Hey, thank you. But I only have very limited right now. I scraped a bunch of passages, but I don't think they're live. I'm not even sure if they're in my database. Let me check. Passages. Oh yeah, no, I only got 115 passages in my thing. I swear I had a lot more, man. I scraped a whole lot more. But I think these are all AI generated, these passages. But I think I have a bug to track that work. Anyways. K Lil Pixel, I love your t-shirt. Thank you very much. Wait, is it shop? I gotta do some work to my store, man. These are all of my shirts. Anyways. Hold on. Where's my tabs, man? These are classic. Yeah. These are just silly shirts and stuff. I need to get more of them, man. I actually want to redesign this one and make it more. I don't like how it looks. I like the idea, but I don't like some things about it. I want to get some, like, a real nice artist to redo it. And then maybe I'll buy like a bunch of them in different colors. And it's going to be my uniform for streaming. All right, what are we doing? What were we doing? Oh, passages. We need that. And yeah, I also did an audit. I had Claude audit my code base, and it creates a bunch of issues for me, things I need to address. And then I turned on my Ralph loop overnight, and I just had it do a bunch of stuff. So I don't even really know what changed since I went to sleep last night. But then it crashed, man. I think my dang computer, I woke up this morning, I came and my Mac Studio is off. I'm like, what the hell happened? And I still don't really know what happened, but I think it went off sometime like after a few hours of the Ralph loop on. So let me see what I should be testing. Because these are all like weird bugs, so no real features here. Anyways, 8 minutes until the championship race. That's what we're really trying to fix, is the championship race should be working and it's not working. So the lobby opens at 55 past the hour, which would be in a few minutes. 2 minutes. But all right, I guess we can try the multiplayer. We had some problems with multiplayer before. Here's a link. Anybody wants to race? So there's an issue. Let me test this out actually. Where if I join in another tab, oh, so that works. It would show me up like 2 times in the tab. But now I'm not the host. I think once I left, is that a bug? Like I left and then now I lost the host privileges. And then somebody else is the host now. So whoever is the host, maybe can start the race. If you see it. If not, then maybe no one is the host and we should report that bug. Alright, I think it's a bug then. Alright, let me make a new room. I should have done that. Alright, new room. That's clearly... So we gotta fix that bug. Here we go, man. Just the 2 of us. Man. Hey, Russia has beaches? That's crazy. Is that accuracy right, man? 95%? Neck and I don't think that was neck and neck, man. 87 versus 73. But somehow I feel this accuracy is wrong. Because maybe that. All right, I'm gonna try one more. Try one more. I guess I can just hit play again. And I'm gonna see if the accuracies are reported. Man, numbers are hard. See, everyone has 95% accuracy, man. I think that seems like a bug. I don't even know what my accuracy was. But I guess John, are you was that you? Do you see 95% accuracy for yourself as well? Like on your thing that says you finished, or is it like the leaderboard? Interesting. Man, all right, I'm gonna make dang douche spectator. But you're not in it. I'm gonna make way more mistakes than I should. Oh shit. Scared me. Championship race in 3 minutes, man. Alright, more mistakes. I'm just trying to make sure there's no way it's at 95%. Alright, maybe the accuracy is okay then. Yeah, 97 now, 83. Alright. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like just giving wrong accuracies. How's move from spectator to participant? That is a great question, man. If you don't know how, maybe I should track that issue. Because it's clearly a bug. Alright, championship race. I'm gonna try that. See if that works. You have to have an account for the championship race. But if you have an account and you want to try it out, let's go. It starts in 1 minute 40 seconds. Someone beat my leaderboard. Don't defense. Yeah, don't defense was just testing things out for me. Wait, let me check your leaderboard in a bit. But man, the leaderboard is all junk right now. It's gonna get wiped once things stabilized. Yeah, for the championship race, you need an account because it's a championship race. But hey, you guys, all right, douche is in here. Look at that. 2 of us are in here now. You can never. Hey, what kind of crazy score did you get, man? Let me see. 130. We'll see, man. Hey, I gotta work on the leaderboards. They're a little bit weird. Alright, did I join the race? I'm in the lobby, but did I join the race? I just had to click the join race button. 30 seconds. I hope this dang thing works, man. Because This championship race has been given all types of silly bugs, and my vision is every waking hour I want to do the championship race, whether I'm on stream or off stream or wherever I am. All right, here we go, man. It's about to begin, and I want to add Elo to this championship race as well. It's pretty fun watching the bars go up like that. I think we gotta work on the UI a little bit, that's for sure. Alright. Okay, at least the race results they look like they're in a good order. Accuracies are all different, that's good. Very nice, man. This is the largest championship race I've had yet. And then, alright, let's see. So now the race is over. And it finished once the last person finished. Let's see if... You suck. No, I think he starts a bit late, man. Alright, so it's there. It's in the leaderboards. But the time is wrong, man. It's not at 10 a.m. That was at 11 a.m. Jeez. Alright, that's a bug. Let me track that bug before I forget. I'm in my job daily meeting. Yeah. If I had a job, I'd be doing that too, man. What's I doing? Tracking the bug. Championship races are the wrong time on the leaderboard. So I just did a championship race at 11 a.m. But when I look at the leaderboard history, but when I look at the championship race history, the race shows that it happened at 10 a.m. Please figure out why this is happening. Label it as a bug. Alright, let me set another alarm for the next championship race so I don't forget again. So new timer, I guess for 55 minutes or so. We all became the assistants to the AI. Keck, what's happened? Alright, that championship race looking okay for now. But look at that's a bug right there. Why does it say 0 participants? Race results, you know. Having a good day. It's looking good so far. Alright, let me create this bug. New issue. It's what's this bug? What I say? Championship race. Previous race results are not correct. I just finished a championship race. 3 of us were in the race. And a few minutes after the race, I go back to the championship page and the race results say 0 participants. I believe it's pulling the incorrect race results or something is happening. We should be showing the most recent finished race in the championship race page. Let me give it the bug label. And then let me also just try to refresh and then go championship. Alright, so something's definitely funky. Let me look in the... Let's see if any funky things happening in the logs. Because they have someone's dictionary mode? Maybe. Hey, dictionary mode is coming, man. Don't you worry. I'm not just telling you I'm going to put in dictionary mode and I'm not going to put it in, man. I'm just trying to stabilize the website before I start adding more features. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to add dictionary mode. I'd love to add instant death mode where one typo and you're crashed and burned, man. You're out of there. Those are two race modes that I'd really like to do, man. It's because the AI... Wait. Any grammar I'll burn over and over. Yeah. Alright, so we made these two bugs. Let's see if we can fix them. So it's just 338 and 339. Should I try some Ralph Lupin? Or who cares about that stuff? Wait, Codex, what are you doing? I think we're done here, Codex. Codex has been working pretty good for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes like Claude can't figure these errors out, but Codex comes in and it does it. Sometimes. Codex is better now for high intensity tasks. Yeah. Things that trip Claude up, I'll try it out on Codex. Sometimes it works, sometimes not so much. Alright, here we go. What are we doing? 380, wait, 338, 339. How do I do it? Should I use this Ralph Loop junk? I don't even know if my Ralph Loop is good, man. I think it's not the best. Where's my other window? Where's that project over there, man? Hey, where? I swear I just opened that. Hey, I'm lost on my Mac. Where's my window at? How do I see all my windows? The heck? How's it just gonna disappear like that, man? Double click the desktop? What? How do you use this thing, man? I don't have a magic pad. I don't know how to do that without the trackpad. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Hey, why is it trying to hide my windows so crazy, man? Oh, I know where. I found it. I found it. It was behind. So I had a screenshot open like this. I took a screenshot. And then it was like this. And it was covering the dang thing, man. So even if I pull up the window, the screenshot is like always on top, man. What a silly thing. Get that shit out of here. Panda Poopums, what's up? Anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna try my little Ralph loop. 338, I said. I'm gonna do them in parallel. I'm gonna try issues 339. Anyways, Seaplane 1, what's happened? The disabled quality settings are not currently supported in your location. What? What are you talking about? Some funny name. Panda Poopums. Yeah, where do you get that name from, man? Alright, we got 2 of these issues working on. Let me see what else can we do here. Shade Warner, what's happened? Use my superb tools for a screenshot? Man, welcome to the stream, man. How can I trust your tool? Isn't trying to do some crazy stuff. Hey, what else have you been vibe coding? Do you have like a main project you're working on, Shade Warner? Twitch doesn't allow me to change to 2K? What? Oh yeah, I am streaming in 2K now, man. I didn't know that they limited settings like that. I picked a name that is embarrassing to be killed by in an FPS, so if someone starts yelling at the screen, they realize how ridiculous they're being. Man, when did you decide that? Has this been your name for years? What's my internet speed? I got 3 gigs up, 3 gigs down. Let me see. Look at that. But it's not quite 3 right now. And then it's 2 gigs up right now. But I guess I'm also streaming and whatever. You live inside a data center? Man, I made sure I got the most bumping internet money can buy. I'm watching YouTube and commenting Twitch. Alright, hey, you can comment in YouTube too, man. I'll try and keep an eye out. But I think I prefer Twitch chat, maybe because I've just been streaming on Twitch for a lot longer. Decades, dang. Halo 1. Yeah, I have distinct up and down speeds, man. Do you get some custom cables fitted, or I don't know, man. It's just my area is bumping, man. Fastest I can get is like 74. Hey, in New York, they told me the fastest I could get was like some whack speed, right? But that was only for consumers. And then I called up. I didn't call them up. I just went to Verizon business account, and then I got a business line instead of a regular residential line, and the speeds were a lot faster. I try here, gotta watch on YouTube because premium on YouTube. Dang, I see. Anyways, I'm very happy with my internet speeds in this new place, though. But in New York, my internet was like, business line was $100 a month. 1K a month? That's crazy. I would not be paying 1K a month, even though I like fast internet. All right, man. You gotta get some faster internet out there, man. It's nice. Don't defense. Hey, what the heck? Why is the noise coming from my MacBook when I got speakers, man? All right, let's do. Hey, should we do typeblazer or typeblazer? Moving back to Thailand soon, so I'll be back to 1 gig again. England is. Dang, are you. What part of Thailand? I used to live in Chiang Mai. How many people in typeblazer? Up to 15. We can try it out. Let's try out our typeblazer to catch any bugs. Me too. That's where I'm going back. Hey, I lived in Chiang Mai like 11 years ago or something. From 2013 to like 2014 or 2015. I forget. Alright, here we go, man. typeblazer. Hey, I rented a big ass house. 4 bedroom with king size beds, 4 bathrooms. I had a couple friends come by and it became a hacker house. First race is the warm up. And I was paying $400 a month for rent for that 4 crazy bedroom house, man. Chiang Mai versus Osaka. Oh shit. Man, don't defense is trying to cheat. But at least there's a cap on WPMs now. Chiang Mai or Osaka? I'd say Osaka. Alright. That was interesting. I don't trust you, don't defense. Chiang Mai's only issue is smoke season, which is probably right now, yeah? Otherwise it's paradise all year round. It works really. Hey, you gotta tell us your secrets, don't defense. How do you get so fast? Alright, let me see if the leaderboards look good. They're in order now. That's nice. Why you leave Thailand? It's a great startup plan. Time to go back. Nah. I don't know. It was alright. Maybe if I was younger and stuff, probably. Actually, I don't think I'd go to Thailand if I was younger and not married and stuff with a family. I'd probably go to Vietnam, man. I think Thailand is too mainstream now, man. Everybody knows about Thailand. But I think Vietnam is still pretty popular, but not as popular. Anyways, should we do, since Don't Defense is exploiting the website, should we just go on typeblazer? Alright, this is a championship race, man. But typeblazer is getting a little bit better every day. Here we go. Championship race. Cambodia? Nah, I'm not trying to go Cambodia, man. I hear it's real crazy out there. I hear there's lots of scammy people in Cambodia right now. Alright, here we go. Championship round. Let's do this. Panda Poopums 114. Everybody looks like they crashed and burned. Hey, I didn't know this dang word is so hard to type. Afraid. Panda Poopums back on the board. Yeah, number 1. I'm so stressed from this type racer. What? The site sucks. Cut your WPMs in 3. Yeah, man. Something's up, man. Caps lock was on. Wait, hold up. 114 for Panda Poopums. Let me put that on the board real quick. Caps lock. Dang. Very nice. Yeah. What are you guys talking about, man? Thai people? Yeah, I had my neighbors were like at my house every day in Thailand, and we just drink all day and cook barbecue. They're like super Thai people. They didn't speak any English, so it was interesting. We'd hang out every single day though. Add login with passkey? What does that mean? Maybe. My fingers don't move as fast as they used to. That's why you gotta practice, man. What does AI suggest for preventing copy paste? I'm not sure if it was copy paste. We're gonna have to ask Don't Defense what it was. But it might be. I haven't tried. Maybe the copy pasting. Who knows? Anyways, let me see. I wrote a JavaScript to read the input and then simulate me typing whenever I type a key on my keyboard. Does that script work on typeracer, or what kind of defense does typeracer have against that? Storing passkeys does open a bag of worms in terms of security on your end though. Huh. Yeah, I don't know much about passkeys. I would think they have to do pattern detection. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, Don't Defense, have you tried it on typeracer, or you've only tried it on the Blazer? But the Blazer is looking, so far today, it's been behaving. You know, we can try one more real quick. Cheating in typing game is incredibly easy regardless of platform. Yeah, I would imagine that. That's why I'm like not trying to put too much effort into combating cheating that much. Oh, big race. Let's go. You guys ready? All right. I really need to work on getting more passages. And then I need to restructure. Dang, these numbers, man. Man, did you only like use your script to type half the passage and you finish the other half by hand? All right, these things are still kind of weird, out of whack. All right, let's make some real. Dang, it says 116. Is that true? I thought you're at a lot faster than that. Korg 112 bumping. I cheated to make it look plausible. Oh, you just waited at the end and then pressed the last button. Yeah, because I saw your shit go up like all the way to the end instantly. And dang, not saggy ball is here. Very nice. 62. Alright, so it shows nice. Like before, yesterday, when somebody left, it would remove you from the race results. But now, it just shows that you left the room. Alright, let's fix some things that's bugging me. I don't like that the passage... Alright, I'm gonna play again. And then I'll take a screenshot while it's going on. I don't like that the passage is below this leaderboards thing. Because when the leaderboards grows or whatever, like somebody spectates, it like moves the passage. And then it messes up my vision, you know? These words are too hard for me as well. What's your mechanical keyboard name? It's called a Bubble 75. What's happening, Rana Creed? Welcome. Dumpy Don is in the house. How you doing, Dumpy Don? Kunal, yeah. Let me make a bug for that right now. So did I take a screenshot? I think I did. Where's my GitHub issues? Your race results being accurate first is hella odd. Was it accuracy first? I thought it was not. Maybe it's... I don't know which race results you're talking about, Keck. But if that's the case, it is a bug. It's not supposed to be accuracy first. Oh, in the leaderboard? Or what? You fixed my curl request thing? Hey, don't defense. You should try it out. Let me know. I put a clamp on there that would, you know, clamp it down to like 500 WPMs if it's out of those ranges. But I don't know if it works. I didn't really test it. No, on the race. All right, we got to run one more. Let me see that in action. My bad. And we definitely need more passages, man. All right, real quick. If you want to get in here, because it's about to begin. This is a real one. I'm going to type for real, man. Man, am I typing slow here? 84. Is it on accuracy? These race results? This covalently word? Yeah. Because look, my accuracy is 96. Because it goes WPMs, right? 300, 108, 101, 92, 84, 62. It's inconsistent. On your screen, it's not the same. Because if it's not, that would be a bug for sure. No, Oh, it's the same. Wait, just saw your yesterday's stream at 3x. Did as many questions as you did in virtual contest. Fumble on that almost palindromic one. Hey, Dumpy Don. Yeah, I didn't do too great on those, but I guess the first virtual was alright. The second one, I don't even remember. Spoopdy, what's happening, man? Catching the morning stream, huh? Wait, what do you mean it's inconsistent though, Keck? Do you guys almost solve palindrome? What approach? Yeah, I solved it, douche. And the approach was expand from the middle with a boolean that says whether we've skipped or not, and there's like a couple weird edge cases. And then I forget what else I did. People helped me with that though. I think Leet Whale helps me and some other people. Nothing about trying to watch the morning stream and figure out why these audits are not working properly. Audits? What you talking about? So many poop? Yeah, Dumpy Don. And Panda Poopums. Alright. We're documenting the passage and the race results and stuff. I use edit distance. Damn, man. Let me think about edit distance. I'm not sure. Like, even though you say edit distance, I know what edit distance is. I haven't done it in a while, but I don't know how I'd apply that to the palindrome problem. Anyways. Alright, so let me see. One of the things got merged. Which one got merged? Let's look. Where are my issues at, man? We have audits that run on our database keeping track of students related biz. One isn't doing what it's supposed to do, so I'm trying to find it. Hey man, just ask the AI. The best B, man, apps are dead. Millions of apps are being released every day. Yeah, well, I don't know about every day, but I hear what you're saying, the best B. But is it dead? Or you just mean there's too much competition now, or something. Wait, so this PR is open? That's crazy. Oh, okay. So, should we push this? Or let's wait for this to finish reviewing, and then we'll push these and see if it fixed it. Who needs to solve coding problems when AI can do it all for me? Hey man, who needs to do anything when anything can be done by AI? Like, why do you play the video game when you can just get a bot or whatever? Because it's fun, I guess, sometimes. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is companies still ask those questions in interviews. I think if they were to not ask leak code, I'm pretty sure the amount of people leak coding will decrease significantly. We don't have AI integrated in our system like that yet. Man, maybe you can do it though. Good luck getting interviews in 2026. Oh, well, I'm not trying. Yeah, but I think algorithms are nice. The algorithm problems. Yeah, I agree. Like, you get to use your brain muscles. You get to think deeply about a problem. It's like, why do people do Sudoku or crossword puzzles? Same reason, I think. Anyways, I haven't really tried the job market, man, but from what I understand, it's not looking too good. But not impossible to get a job, I'd say. Alright, we're waiting on this to finish reviewing, and then I'll build a new image and deploy it. And in the meantime, I'm not sure. It's pretty close to impossible without a recruiter or a friend. I don't know. Maybe in the UK, man. But in the US, I've had a lot of people that I know get jobs in the last few months. And I suppose it also depends on your resume, man. You know, like I'm sure people from Anthropic, if they put their resume out there, they're going to get hit up a lot, you know? But yeah, I suppose it is hard for new grads for sure. I don't know. If I was a new grad, I'm not sure what I'd do, to be honest. I would I would probably do what I'm doing right now, I think, if I was a new grad. Just messing around with stuff. Who wants to actually go to the office? Work from home is a trap? I don't know. I used to think I worked from home for a long time, for maybe like a decade. And then I really wanted to go into the office as well. And then now I went to the office for like 4 years. And now I really want to work from home. But I think if I didn't stream, I would be lonely in this basement. But since I stream, I get to actually socialize while I work. And it's not so bad. Any job that tells me to come to the office as a programmer, I'd rather chew lead paint. Why, man? All right, I understand why people don't want to go to the office. Because of the commute and whatever wasting time and stuff. But I think there's a lot of value to be had from in-person socializing, or like actually meeting your team in person and working closely with them and sitting down beside them. Unless people change their behaviors about online work, and it's like maybe if everyone was like streaming with their cameras on all day and you could talk to them in real time, it would be similar to an in-office vibe. But people don't do that when they work from home. What if you don't like your coworkers, or they smell, or they're annoying, man? You gotta find a new team then, or something. I think. I guess. Yeah, I guess I never had that problem because I really like my team. But we were all in the office a lot, and I think from being in the office a lot, we developed relations with each other, and we talk to each other about stuff, we learn about each other, we know how they work. And then it's so much faster to get unblocked and communicate ideas or debug things. I enjoyed the collaboration in office, a lot. I think I got a lot more done collaborating with others in person. I'm way more productive in the office, but I love working from home. Same. It depends on the work. If I have only coding that only I need to do, I'd rather do it at home. But if I have to design something with other people, or this person's working on that, I'm working on this, and requirements are up in the air and still being figured out, I'd rather do that in person, man. Sometimes things just suck. You gotta learn as a person to just deal with it. Give them perfume. You make friends in office, but being at home with my family is 10 times. Yeah. Yes. Anyways. Fluffy, what's happened? I feel like I get nothing done at home. Even when I do work from home, I go to a cafe. Yeah, I'd have this problem too. I just chill. Anyways, alright, those two PRs are merged. Let's build and push. Where's my thing? Anyways, honestly, the future, I frankly don't see 10 more years in our industry. We have 5-6 year ramp, make money and exit before it's over. All right. What do you think happens in 10 years? Do you think everything is automated and software engineers are no longer existing, or maybe software engineer is still a job but it's just really shit pay and nobody wants to do it except people who are desperate for shit pay? Or like what happens? I don't think anybody actually knows what's gonna happen, but I'm curious to hear what other people think. I'm at a cafe right now. Dang, I hate going and working from cafes because I don't like spending money to work that much. I'm gonna go buy a dang hot chocolate and some desserts. I think at the current acceleration, you request what you want and it gets compiled at a much lower level. Also, during this time, salaries will slowly fall. Achilles sleep, what's happening? Sui will be there. We won't code. We will tune models like building Jarvis and Iron Man kind of stuff. I think we will have product manager only managing AI and make bridge with customers. I want to be... I don't know what I think. I think... I don't know, man. I'm here to find out, though. We will be the horse masters of the car age. I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I think that's gonna happen, but I'm not saying it's impossible. I think smaller shops will still have programs. I think big shops are better at adopting. So, like what, big shops? All right, let's say Google in 10 years, they're just gonna have 2 employees, Sundar and Jeff Dean, you know? Or will they have a crazy amount still? Right now they have 180,000 employees, man. All right, wait. It builds? All right, let me push it. All right, let's see. Google could likely run with 50 employees. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe. Maybe not, though. I think you'll see a merge of people who define requirements and those who implement at the big shops. You've seen how it works internally. You know it's true. AI, and that's why I know it's 50 people is a little bit of a stretch, man. They'll shut down mass access to AI once we train all of the models. That sounds scary. Think of AI more in the other fields like medicine, DNA sampling, farming, finance. We will, all as humans, will grow. That was really mean, but yeah, I don't think Google can run on 50 employees. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm here to find out. I'm thinking over the next few years we'll probably see a lot of apps, a lot of new products being built. Like all the low-hanging fruit are gonna get done. And then I guess things are going to consolidate. There's going to be so many players in the game, but then everyone's going to consolidate into a few apps in every sector. Like maybe the top 3 will survive and everyone else will die off. And then what? Are people going to be working as software engineers still? I think so. Will people be coding in 10 years like we do today? I don't think so. I think maybe people might be coding differently by just talking to the AI and generating stuff. Or maybe they're just coming up with the ideas and having the AI build and the ideas, and then it's like trying to figure out which ideas are good. I don't know. But I can't imagine a whole, like, everybody out of a job in the whole world. That would be, that sounds dangerous. I pledge 5 gifted if Google is running on 50 employees in 60 years. Dang. It's a big bet, man. But then you don't need a programmer. I don't think of us as programmers, though. Maybe in the past, that's what you could call us. But these days, maybe we are more of, I don't know, just engineers. Like, we still build things. We just don't do it the same way. Anyways, tired of talking about this every day, though. Let's just wait 10 years and see what happens. All right, did we deploy this thing? I think we did. And then what are we checking? Previous race results. Still not working. Are you sure to deploy this? Chicken wing flavor of choice. It used to be lemon pepper, garlic parm. But these days I'm thinking some type of spicy garlic parmesan is nice. What language does the backend use? The API uses Hono.js, TypeScript, JavaScript, and the championship servers use C++. The multiplayer server use C++ as well. Yeah, lemon pepper used to be it, man. I don't know. I'm a senior programmer. I'm now getting oriented to tech product manager, owner, product builder. What about that Thai chili? I don't know about Thai chili, man. Yeah, lemon pepper is good only at some places. Jerk wings, I don't like jerk chicken, man. I like jerk pork. I mean, I eat jerk chicken, but it's not like my favorite or anything. Are you generating passages with AI? The first passages I have in here are AI, yes. But I don't know if I want to do that in the long run. Maybe. Wait. Increase? What are you talking about? You know, like, yeah, Thai chili. I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. I want to ask you some question about how you went about setting up the C++ server stuff. I tried watching your videos, but there's a lot of stuff to go through. Hey, Spoopdy. Yes, I just told Claude to build me a C++ server, man. And I told it I want to use WebSockets, and I described what I wanted, and then it just built it. I didn't really hand code anything. Use Go instead of C++? Why? I don't like Go. And C++ is more performance, but maybe more problems. But I think we can deal with those problems. I like C#. C++ is a pain in the ass. I don't know if I have that experience. I enjoy C++, man, but I don't even code anymore. So what's the difference if it's in Go or C++? C++ is language for boomers. Man, you guys clearly hate C++. Which one has the larger training data set for your agents? No idea, but I'd imagine there's so much C++ code, man. What gravitates me towards C++ is the raw performance. And I'm trying to like do a lot of weird things like a lot of game servers or WebSocket servers or things that host my apps and whatnot. And I'm thinking I want to try and squeeze out as much performance as possible. And then I'm like familiar with C++, is what I've been using for the last few years. So that's why I'm like towards C++, man. On servers, performance is not bottleneck, networking is. In some cases, it might be networking. In some other cases, it might be CPU, depending on what the server is doing. So, you know, you never know. And then it depends on the specs of the server as well. I don't think you can just say that for every single server out there, man. If that's the case, like why is C++ even used at all the big tech companies? You know, I think performance of it is negligible now. Yes, I agree. I don't think it matters right now, but I just want to build something as performant as possible. It's just a personal goal of mine. I just want to be able to say, yeah, 10 million people use this thing and it all runs on one server, or, you know, some junk like that. Performance definitely matters. I trust Go's concurrency setup over whatever I do in C++ instead. Because all the big companies were made long ago, now they grandfathered it in. I don't know if that's true. Man, I've seen some benchmarks out of like C++ binaries versus Java binaries or even Go binaries, and it is a substantial difference, I think. I'm learning C++ just for graphics programming. Big companies use Java. Some of them do. Anyways, I like C++, but that's why I use it. All right. What did we do? We tried to push this, but there was still that bug, man. So whatever this did, it didn't fix it. What was the bug? Oh, maybe it is not a bug because there is actually no body racing in the last one, huh? Did we miss this race? Oh, this one showed up at the wrong time. All right, we'll see. Championship race is in 8 minutes. I guess we'll see then. Anyways, we're not here to debate about which language is best. I just know C++ is the best. And it's hard to change my mind on that. I don't even know. All right. The only reason I'm into C++, I'll be honest, it's because when I was learning how to program, I always thought C++ people were like the pinnacle of programming or whatever. I thought, man, they must be geniuses. They're like the real Jedis, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I want to be a Jedi. I want to learn C++. And then I've just been doing C++ ever since I decided that. And that was about 7 years ago. I decided that. And then I leak coded in C++ for 2-3 years. And then I got the C++ infrastructure role at Google. Thought real Jedis were C, man. C is whack. C is missing too much, man. I don't even know C. Are you from the Caribbean? I am. What's happened? I'm from Jamaica. Real Jedis use assembly, perhaps. I don't even know. Real Jedis is anyone that works on disaster recovery. That ain't me. Anyways, 5 minutes onto this championship race. It's just something silly, man. I just know anybody who wants raw performance, it seems there is no other choice besides C, C++. And if you look at all the big tech companies, all the HFT firms and stuff, they're not using Go, or they're not using whatever, using C++, but maybe it's because they're just old and outdated and they don't know what's good, and they should all switch to Go and Rust. Do you like side quests? I don't know what that is. All right, let's see. Championship race is open now. Starts in 5 minutes. Hopefully it works. Green icon logo on. Wait, green icon logo? What are you talking about? Jamaican YouTuber? Oh no, I don't really watch too much YouTube. Oh, time zone is wrong for you, douche. Dang, I thought I fixed that too. Unfortunately, I didn't. I'll try and document that bug again. Wait, green icon logo. Oh, you mean this thing up here? Call them now. That's, I don't know how to say it, man. Douche. Nah, me and douche go way back. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, this is just the view favicon thing. I gotta change it. Anyways, man. Wait, there's no availability to watch in 2K. Nah, you don't need 2K, man. 1080p is fine. Alright. He was worried the first time. Yeah, long. Yeah. I didn't know. I don't want to call you a douche, man, but that's what it says. Hey, did I tell you about my plans? I'm going to be in Japan. I'm going to go to Taiwan, Korea, and Japan for 6 weeks, starting in May. And I'll be back in end of June. So May and June, I'll be out of here, man. Maybe I'll stream or something. Yeah, not going to Thailand, man. I'm going to Taiwan because I've never been to Taiwan. And I'm afraid if I don't go now, there might not be a Taiwan to go to, man, in a couple years. So I think I don't want that to happen. This countdown is a good confirmation for how much the stream is delayed by. Oh shit. What are you talking about? Delays? Do a few days in the islands. Which islands are you talking about? Isn't Taiwan an island? I'm going to an island in Korea. Isn't Japan an island too? I'm only going to islands, man. Oh, them Thai islands. I've never been to those islands. I've literally only been to Chiang Mai, and I stayed there for a year. And then I took a bus to like Laos. I don't even know how to say it, man. I took a bus to Laos, like an overnight bus, for a visa run. And that's it. Which cities? Where? In Laos? I only went to, I don't even remember the dang name of the capital, man. Alright, dang, lots of people in the championship race. 1 minute to go. That's why you're missing. I travel the world. Phuket. And those islands, one of the most beautiful I've ever seen anywhere. Yeah, I never went down there, man. But I'm not into islands and beaches because I feel that's where I'm from. I'm from Jamaica and I grew up around that shit. So it's not what I chase. I chase mountains and mountains mainly. I'm into mountains a lot. I guess I like big cities sometimes. All right, 10 seconds. Championship race. This is the biggest championship race ever. Jesus Christ. I can't type. I can't type those dang numbers, man. It's crazy. The new UI goes hard. I dig it. I don't know if it's new, man. I need to update it a lot. I'm not sure what changed since the last time you've been here, but there's a lot of things that I'm not into. But I think we're generally heading in the right direction. The race results look good. Like they're in order. Hopefully accuracy looks good. Everyone has different accuracy. Man, it's getting cold. Last time leaderboard was above the text. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've been trying to modify it a little bit. Alright, so now let's see if it shows up in the race history. Uh-oh. Oh, it's there. I had to refresh. Look at that, man. I can't wait until everything is working properly. And then it's gonna be live. And then I don't know how I'm going to like get the word out about this website. I might reach out to some keyboard people and typing people who have YouTube channels and throw them some money to use it and see how big we can get this site. Kesbear, what's happened? All of the accuracy is 0.0. Might as well drop the decimal. Yeah, that might be a rounding error or something. That's a bug. Maybe I should track it. Thank you. How do I track it? New bug. Oh, wait. I wanted to check something on the championship race. All right, this is still wrong. Race results, 0 participants. That's not true, man. Look, the last race, we got 5 participants. We gotta fix that, man. So I gave Opus a chance and it failed. I'm gonna give this to Codex now. I'm gonna just give it the same bug. Reopen issue. All right, here we go. Reddit as well. Yeah. Well, we gotta stabilize everything first. What will maintenance look like on a website like this? Captain Ken, what's up, man? Who knows? I haven't thought that far ahead. We're just going with the flow, man. Are single player results included in the overall averages? I am not sure, Fluffy. I say it's looking at the current race, which hasn't happened yet. What are you talking? I'm not sure. But let me just see if Codex can fix this. Oh shit. Not add new projects. It's just how do you open new chat? How do you use this thing, man? Start a new thread. Fix this issue, man. Read the issue. I gave this to Opus 4.6 and it told me it fixed it, but it's still not working. Have you started making progress yet on your top secret project? For sure, I've made progress, man. I made decent progress. But I'd say if I cannot get typeblazer to work how I want it, I don't think I can get my secret project to work, you know? So that's why I'm like focused on typeblazer so much. This is kind of like a proving grounds for me in a way, because everything, nobody really knows what the hell is going on with AI, man. This is all a big experiment. Wait, it looks like they are also, it looks like the championship race is not included in my typing stats on my profile page. Thank you very much, Fluffy. Let me track that issue. Championship races, maybe not included in the typing statistics. Let's audit the typing stats to make sure it's well defined on what is included in those stats. Typing, what the hell? Like, maybe we can have a single player statistics, a multiplayer one, championship race one, and then like all of them combined or whatever. I'm not sure. Let's brainstorm on this and figure out a good way. You should add a key combo to automatically enter another race. I should. This is a good idea. I know Monkey Type has this feature. It's been on my mind, but I haven't created a bug to track that. Add some nice hotkeys. We should add some nice hotkeys like Monkey Type where we can easily refresh or try another race or whatever in practice mode. I can say monkey. Man, I just say how it's spelled. Shaggy756. Welcome to the party. We really do be experiments out here, just hoping things work. Hey, that's how I like to roll, man. Because why do I need to be careful for something that doesn't even have any users? You know what I'm saying? Just send it, man. I think if I was working on a more mature project that had live users and stuff and it was working, I don't think I'd be doing crazy stuff like testing in prod, man. But because it's like such a new thing, I don't think there's problems with that. I like that feature in type racer. You can press Control-Alt-K and it automatically queues another race. I didn't know that about type racer. All right, let me see what's up. Should I tell it plan mode first before it tries to do things? That's right. Thanks for the raid the other day. Enjoying your content. I need all the inspiration I can get. Hey, thank you very much, man. We just like to send it here. It's fun. I'm gonna say vibe coding has been very, very fun for me lately. And it's a little bit addicting. Like I can't stop. I have to like set off my Ralph flute before I go to bed, or just do this one quick bug real quick, you know, or let me set this up before I go to the supermarket, man. I think I need to like pace myself. It's crazy addictive, man. I gotta watch out for burnout, man, because it might happen if I am not careful. But I think I'm doing all right though. I think on a decent day I hit about almost 100 contributions, which don't mean anything because who the hell knows what a commit is or anything, right? But man, in the last month, I've had more commits. This like 2000. I've this is more commits than the last 10 years for me, literally on GitHub. So I look 300 there, zero, bunch of zeros. There's like I have like 1,500 commits otherwise, and then in the last month I got 2,000. Of course, we know what a commit is. What? It's definitely fun. I'm hyper burnt and recovering, doing a bit better these days. Yeah. So I'm really trying to pace myself. I don't think I'm doing it too well right now, but I take breaks and I go watch movies and stuff, go outside. Can't help but to smoke weed, and yeah, I smoke weed, but not on stream. I've been thinking if I should, but I don't think I should. Anyways, let's see what this thing is doing. Oh wait, we also did that change with the multiplayer. Let me see the pull request. Making some big comments is good. The dogs help me a lot with getting outside. I see. Yeah, I go outside like once every 2 or 3 days. Ew, what the hell does a comment mean, man? Who cares about that stuff? I do. I actually care about it, man. I'm trying to get my shit to light up like a Christmas tree. Alright. Participant counts? What the hell bugs did I just do, man? I didn't... Or issues. I think I told this to do... Oh, 338. Issue 338. Well, these are PRs. Maybe I'll look at the closed issues then. No, that's 338. I'm not sure what the hell I did, man. 339. Didn't I make a bug to say I should... Maybe I didn't. I was gonna redo the multiplayer page because the things are... Alright, let me do it real quick. I'll just join on another thing, man. It's just a test. Yeah. Alright, I'm just need a screenshot, and I just want to tell it this is ugly. So I'll make a new bug. Or a new issue. I call them bugs because at Google we call issues bugs. And I've never gotten over that lingo yet, but maybe it will slowly be dropped from my vocabulary. Alright, what's the issue here? Redesign the multiplayer typing page. Alright, look at this screenshot, man. It looks a little whack. I'll tell you what's whack about the screenshot. First, the leaderboards, or the live leaderboards, is above the text. This is not ideal because if somebody joins mid-race or something, it changes the size vertically and then it shifts the passage text below it, and it's a little bit distracting while I'm typing. Second, the little buttons on the right side, like to change the theme or to toggle the input on and off, those buttons look whack and out of place. It looks like they don't even belong there. I'm looking at this, but you guys can't see. This is what I'm looking at. All right, what else is whack? Third, usernames get cut off because it's not wide enough. And then the progress bar is so wide. I think we can give a little bit more width to the username part, man. All right, what's next? What else? I don't know. Maybe stack the usernames on top of the progress bar. Huh, maybe. In fact, maybe we can put the username inside of the progress bar or something like that. Or put it on top. Or, I don't know, man. Do some research on the sickest way to make that look and do it that way. All right. What else? That should be all right for one issue, right? Make no mistakes. There we go. All right, what was that? 12:15. All right, let's redesign this page and see what's up. I'm not gonna use the little Ralph loop thing. I'm going to, should I feed it to Codex? Should I feed this to Codex? Wait, what is this? All right, make a new branch, commit these changes to that branch, and then make a PR. And I'll merge it. Should I use Codex or I'm gonna just give it to Claude. All right, look at the GitHub issues and do issue number 344. And if you have any special design skills or whatever, you should load them up and see what's up with this thing. What is it saying? Can't execute this while we're in plan mode. Man, implement it. We're getting somewhere, man. I can't wait until the championship race is working. That's the only thing I really care about. Well, there are other things, but that's the thing I care about right now is the championship race. And I guess leaderboards are a little bit weird. I think some of these categories don't make sense. Like, who cares about best accuracy? It's all going to be 100% eventually, right? Maybe best weekly or daily accuracy or something with, I don't know, WPMs. We'll figure all this out though. 10,000%, yeah. Hey, maybe I should get a OAuth with Reddit if I'm gonna try and post this on Reddit somewhere. I like the workflow with Git issues. Very interesting stuff. How do you manage your stuff, Shaggy? Making me feel like I'm doing stuff on hard mode. Yeah, all I do really is document all the problems and then make an issue for them. And then when I'm ready, I just tell Claude to do things. And then if I go away, I have my Ralph loop run and it just takes whatever bugs are most prioritized. Like in my Ralph loop, I have bugs as the highest priority and then features or enhancements or something. So I think you have to be really organized if you're doing vibe coding, I think. And I learned I was never organized. I am still not organized and I will probably never be organized. But I did learn a lot about organizing myself at Google. And basically, They just make a bunch of dang issues all the time and track bugs, track work, to like have everything written down. So you have an idea of the work that needs to be done, and then you just assign the work to somebody to do it. I'm pretending I'm like my manager, how my manager used to treat me, and now I'm the manager and I try and tell the AI what to do. But that means I have to like plan for the AI, plan work for it, and do all that stuff and make instructions clear, even though I'm not too clear all the time. All right, then you can make commit messages that reference the issues that will appear in the issues pages. Yeah, that's what the bots do, or at least that's what they're instructed to do. I started making a design doc in ChatGPT for the project that's optimized it to for it to read. Then I feed the document back and start building out the back end. Yeah, you're an AI micromanager, basically. We all are. Yeah, so, all right, I do the same thing. I have the AI generate me a design doc, but I don't have it implement from the design doc because the design doc is likely to be, especially for like a new project, it's like a high level overview of the whole project. And it's too much to implement in one shot, right? So what you got to do is take your design doc, and I guess you don't have to do this, but this is what I do. And then I start a fresh context with the design doc, and I tell a new AI, break this up into like smaller bite-sized issues and create in GitHub all the issues that needs to be done and track all the work that needs to be done for this design. And then depends on the size of the feature or the project, it could be 5 issues it creates, or it could be 50 issues or whatever. And then from there, I go in and I have the AIs tackle one thing at a time. And that, if the issue is small enough, then it should never hit the context limits. And it's important to monitor your context, because if your AI starts to use too much context, it starts to make really dumb decisions. So I try and keep a fresh context with each new issue. Do you ever miss Google? Not yet, man. You have the climbing stairs dynamic problem. Yeah, Davins. This is one of my favorite shirts. There's a lot of individual prompting that I'm doing along the way. Like, what do you think is next for the MVP? Let's build that out. But I like how you're breaking the AI's plan out into get issues that can be used later. Yeah, you got to do that, man. Otherwise, it spirals really quickly, I think. So this is just my workflow. I'm always trying to improve and add new things. Something I want to look into soon is agent teams. I don't know what you're using ChatGPT, but in Claude, you can build these agents that have specialized skills, and then you can assemble an agent team and then have them work together to solve one issue. I'd like to do that sometime this week. Oh, Dumpy Don, thank you very much for that hydrates. Cheers. So that's what I do. There's a lot of downtime while the AI is busy doing its thing. I like to do, well, it depends on my mood. But sometimes while I'm waiting for the AI, maybe I'll be working in parallel in another project. But that can get overwhelming quickly, I think. Sometimes I just send it and then I go do some gardening, or I go cook something in the kitchen and come back. So I'm not always like trying to be hyper productive. I think that is too much all the time. Ricky Wong, what's happened, man? Sometime, or suddenly feel like being hella organized is an important skill to have, or do we embrace chaos and let the agents run amok? Hey, I think organization is super important to have, not just in the era of AI, but I think in general, man. Like, I was never organized, but I think working at corporate world made me kind of see the shortcomings of not being organized. And then I saw like all the top performers at work, they all had like a great organization method or whatever to like organize all the work that they need to do, to remember tasks that they need to follow up on. Everyone who was like, good, that's one thing they shared in common. So it's something I've been working on myself, trying to organize myself a lot more. And I like organize meaning digitally, like where your files are, filing issues for all the problems in your projects, things like that. But also in the physical world, I try to organize myself with a set time when I do my work and a set time like when I take breaks. And, I don't just work whenever I feel like to. I have a schedule that I think is very important for me. In the past, I used to just work whenever I felt like to, and that is not a good system, man. And ever since I adopted this like strict schedule, I've accomplished a lot more. And I adopted this scheduling like 4 or 5 years ago on Twitch, basically, man. Before I streamed on Twitch, I would be like, how do you say, binging on work, I guess. Like, I just go so hard until I couldn't go anymore. And then eventually I'd burn out. I'm like, man, I'm sick of this. I don't want to do it anymore. And then I'd take one day off. One day turns into 2 days. 2 days turns into a week. A week turns into a month. And then I haven't touched my project in like a year, That's what used to happen to me. But now I try to like stick to my schedule. I treat it like a dang tennis practice that you're paying for. You're paying your coach to show up every day at 4:30 p.m. You're gonna make it to tennis practice, right? That's how I treat like my work, my side work, or things that I want to get done. Anyways, Adem, what's happening? How you doing? I think organization was always a valuable skill. Yes, always, man. I didn't understand how important being organized was until I got older, I guess, or something. I was definitely having good success getting a basic website going, but this looks like a nice improvement on what I was doing. The agent thing sounds insane. Yeah, you should look it up, man. I like hearing that. I'm definitely becoming more scheduled and less maniac. Yeah, it's you gotta adjust, I think. But everybody has a different thing that works for them. Anyways, I was ranting about nonsense. But man, that's what leak code. I think if anything, leak code has taught me a lot of things, man. Like discipline, focus, and just the ability to show up when you just don't want to show up, man. I don't know what that's called, grits or something. Like grinding those problems out when you just don't understand anything. And then I guess the feeling of not knowing when I first started leak code, everything is like, who knows what the hell these people are talking about. But then you put your time in, and in a month's time or 2 months' time, you look back and you're like, dang, I didn't know how to solve two-sum 2 months ago, and I just can do this shit blindfolded now, man. It's kind of like, imagine, I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm talking nonsense. But it's kind of like, say you're in the gym where you're working out, or you're trying to learn how to play guitar. And, in the beginning it's hard. But imagine you took a recording of yourself in the beginning, or you took a picture of your body before you worked out. And then in 2 or 3 months, You look back at that picture or you listen back to your recording, like, damn, man, I used to suck and I've come a long way. I think you don't realize how much you've progressed sometimes until you look back at yourself a few months ago. And then you can be like, oh shit, things are working, man. So I don't know what I was talking about, why I started talking about that, but yeah, like Leak Code got me that feeling where you just put your work in and then you get better, man. And then you know whatever you're doing, you just got to keep doing it. Yeah. Anyways, let's try and not talk nonsense and do some more work. So, what was this doing, man? These are stale stuff. All right, do that. And see if codecs is bumping. Man, should I just tell it, do whatever you want, man? Should I send that? No. I'll just click for a couple more times. I remember what we're working on, like for typeblazer. Waiting for my boss to come and say those words? What? Hey, are you working from home, Spoopney, or are you in the office? And do you work like, you said something about students, man. Do you work at a school? Wait, branch PR created. All right, we're gonna merge this and we're just gonna push it to prod. What does this do? Oh, refresh the championship races. All right, let's push that, merge it, rebuild, but also let me make sure that we're on main. Codex isn't set up right for my workflow. My workflow, I like to make work trees, and I never like to work in my main branch, but Codex doesn't know that. After my big complaints about working from home, I'm in the office. I have my own office. Work at a university. Bumping. How big is your IT team at the university? Surlem, what's happening? Hey bro, thanks for sharing. I would like to ask you about your setup. Example, webcam, PC. Because I want to stream vibe coding and I love your setup. If you can shed some light, it would be great. Yeah. Can I shed some light? Here's my setup. I'm in my basement. I have big light here, big light there, big light up there, plants in the back. I got a Mac Studio that I just bought, but I used to stream on a PC for like 4 years, but my PC graphics card just died. I have a microphone right here. I have another camera, but it's not plugged in. But you don't need this fancy equipment, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. In fact, you should not buy any equipment to start streaming besides a basic webcam or a basic microphone. You don't even know if you'll stick to it, man. And this equipment is very expensive. I spent many thousands of dollars on equipment. I'd say what you need to do is get over the hump of being scared to do things live. Like, nobody cares if you mess up. Nobody cares that you're doing the wrong thing, man. Maybe you get some trolls every now and then, but ignore them. Who cares? What you're going to do is stream yourself, vibe coding or whatever. People are going to come in and people are going to want to talk to you, ask you questions, or they're going to tell you what to do, man. And you gotta be okay with looking dumb sometimes because you're not gonna know everything. But honestly, in the beginning, Nobody's gonna come, man. And you have to also get over that. Like, you have to get over the fact that nobody's gonna show up for like many weeks because they don't know you. They don't know your schedule. They've never seen your name before, right? But man, if you're consistent for a few weeks, people start showing up as regulars. They're gonna recognize your name, like, oh, I saw this person streaming last week. Let me check them out. Let me see what they're about. And I think it's a great way in this 2026 to like network with people, to like collaborate with other people. I don't know why more people don't do it. I think it's just because people are scared of what other people think when they put themselves online. I had struggled with that a lot in the beginning, but I just got over it somehow. Nobody shows up for me usually. I've always used streaming as personal accountability, like a reason to keep going and not give up for a while. Yeah, I think a lot of people start for accountability. That's how I started. I started streaming Leak Code, and my reasons were accountability and also practicing my communication skills. Because in a technical interview, it's not just about your technical skills, it's actually also about your communication skills. So I was practicing solving these problems and trying to articulate my thought process under pressure. And I figured, I might not be the best at algorithms. I might not have the best resume or the smartest person. But one thing that I'm going to practice more than any other candidate out there is I'm going to practice mock interviewing more than any other candidate. I think I can get an edge if I did that. And that was like my mentality going into that. So yeah, maybe there's other people that can solve the algorithm faster, man. But are they gonna communicate in the same style as I do and all that stuff and try and build rapport with the interviewer? That's the things that I was trying to focus on the most. Anyways, let me hold up. I just want to send this thing to rebuild real quick. All right. Man, I'm hungry. Streaming has helped me significantly get over talking while problem solving. Yes, you gotta practice, man. I'm thinking to share building autonomous systems and agentic system because this stuff be crazy. Hey, you should just do it, man. Stop thinking and just do. How about that? Let's get a laptop, webcam, microphone, go to work. It's fun to go back and replay to see how I'm doing every once in a while. Yeah. I want to share all the stuff I learned about AI and agents and such. Yes. Words on organization were fire. Yeah, I think organization is very important, man. You can't possibly remember to do all the things that you want. You can't just keep everything in your brain, man, unless you're some crazy person with crazy memory. You must be half elephant or something. I'm thinking to... All right, I read that. Streaming is a means to connect, learn from others, share culture. Don't approach it like content. Approach it like means of communication, community. Yeah, I think this is actually important, man. The way I approach streaming is I'm not streaming because I want to be a content creator, man. I'm not trying to be YouTuber. I'm not trying to be a streamer, man. And I think if you focus on those goals, it's more likely that you'll quit streaming because you don't realize those goals. Like maybe you say, oh, you know what? I'm going to stream. Dang, what the hell, man? Thank you very much for the gifted sub. I gotta write your name down. But I'm saying if you go in this thing thinking, yeah, I want to be like the Primogen and have 50 million people watch me, or I want to be like whoever is I show speed. By 1 year comes around and like 5 people in your chat you're gonna feel some type of way that you don't have more viewers, you know? So my approach to this is those aren't my goal isn't to be famous or whatever. My goal is literally to like collaborate with other people, to document my journey for like myself, I guess. To like hold myself accountable. And I use streaming as a tool to like learn, like multiply my learning by connecting with other experts who know what the hell they're talking about. And they'll tell me what I'm doing wrong, or they'll give me great ideas. And I think I keep coming back to it because I'm I'm getting like so much value from streaming personally. But I don't make a dollar from streaming, you know, except just now from Sir Lem. Thank you so much. Put your name up on the board. Now your name is on the website forever. And K Lil Pixel, thank you very much for the follow. Anyways, just a bunch of pep talking, man. Not enough vibe coding. But it's almost lunchtime. I want to connect with people too, but after work my brain is mush. It's all mush after work. Yeah. Earlier I was like, internet is bad, but since I've been watching your stream, nah, not that much. What? Internet isn't, yeah. Internet is just a tool, kind of. I don't know if it's a tool, but it's however you want to use it. Sinan blah blah, welcome. What's happening? All right, we just deployed the new typeblazer or what, man? Yeah, typeblazer. I keep calling it typeblazer, man. Hold up, I'm not signed in. Did it make me sign in again? All right, still not showing. Oh, dang, what the hell was that, man? It kind of just didn't work, and then it worked. And then it didn't work, and then it worked. What? Something is up. All right, so how can I describe this behavior? Let me think. I wish the background plants were closer. I want to look at them. Yeah, these are not weed plants, man. Random mod 2? Wait, douche, what are you talking about? Mod 2? Wait, what is it? So it goes to this page, then it goes... Can I take a video recording, man, or something? No, I don't. All right, I'm just gonna try my best to describe the issue to, in this bug. Championship race previous results has weird behavior. All right, when I go to the championship race and I look, shit, let me redo that. When I go to the championship race page, first, it shows me the previous race has 0 participants. And then after about 1 second, the screen does something. Let me see what it does. Oh, it shows me next race in. Wait. The timer is also at 0-0 until the next championship race. And then after about a second, the timer shows the correct time to the championship race, but the participants are still 0. And then after about another second, the correct previous championship race results show up. Something ain't right. All right. I have a lot of bugs to deal with here. Wait, working 50% of the time, yeah. Alright, Keki, say you want to see some of my plants? Hey, I'm not even showing my screen, man. Jesus Christ. Nobody told me. Let me show you what's going on. Look at that. So first, everything is blank, then that, then that. So, alright, let me just feed this. I should probably have... I'm gonna give this one to Opus now. I don't know what this is doing. I meant to say yes, my bad. What is this doing? Who knows? Let me just make a new terminal. All right, do GitHub issue number 346. Dude, I didn't say dude, man. What tattoo is that? This is a... It's a dang flower. It's a lily. Hey, I got this in Thailand. I got this in Chiang Mai. Wait, you guys can't see it, man. It's a dang... They poked me with the bamboo stick in Thailand for this tattoo. I forget what you call those. Hand poked tattoo or something. Does it hurt? Did it hurt? I don't remember. I think it hurt more like it got closer up here, but it wasn't that bad down here. Stick and poke? Lily from Harry Potter? No, it's not because of Harry Potter, man. It was my grandmother. My grandmother passed away a long time ago. Like maybe 28 or 2008. And all my siblings, most of my siblings have a similar tattoo. I got this in 2018 maybe, like 10 years after. So it wasn't, yeah, it was kind of random. I wasn't planning to get it, but my sister messaged in the family group chat, and she's like, hey guys, look at my new tattoo. I was like, dang, what the hell? And then my other sister messaged in the group chat, and she's like, no way, I just got the same tattoo. Like, they didn't even plan or communicate that. And I felt left out. So I just went and got one at the same time. Anyways, I have a video somewhere of it. Maybe I'll show you guys one day. Man. What are we doing? Oh, we got a championship race to do soon. Oh, alright, this one is working on that bug. PR created. Alright, I'm just gonna chill for a bit, I guess, until it's time for me to do championship race. And then I guess I'm gonna go after that. But maybe we should merge this. This is the redesign. I want to see how it looks. So I'm going to merge this and then we'll launch it. I should test locally, man, but too lazy. Not going to lie. All right, so it's merged. Make sure. All right, I just merged it. Please clean up your work trees. This one, what is this doing? I don't know what that is. What the heck is this doing, man? I have no idea. What is this doing now? This is the plan. Here's a plan. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Let me ask it a question. How confident are you that this is the problem? That's the only thing I care about. All right, this one is done. So I'm just gonna shut that claw down. And then this one, we're seeing what it says. How confident is it? Where did it address that, man? Asked the question. Oh, very confident. 95% plus. That sounds good to me. All right, implement. Yes. Bob Lob Law. 1963. What's happening, man? How you doing? Bob Loblaw. Nice name. Are you from Canada? Or what? Arrested Development? Oh. Hey, is that the name of somebody in Arrested Development? I know there's a supermarket in Canada called Loblaws. I don't know if the guy who made it, his name is Bob Loblaw or what. There was. All right. All right. So what are we doing? We are rebuilding the images, and then we're going to push them, and then played by Scott Biao. I've never watched it, so I don't know what you guys talking about. Here we go. Typeblazer, man. My last girlfriend used to watch it. I just remember that name. Arrested Development. Isn't that some old show? Dang, super old, man. It's old by today's standards. Man, it's old, always old, I think. I was recently reminded of Silicon Valley. Gotta watch that. Yeah, I've watched like the first 2 episodes of that. All right, here we go. Typeblazer. Let's see if the multiplayer thing looks different. Here's a link if you guys want to help me test, or if you guys want to see what the new design looks like. I have not seen what it looks like yet. Nobody wants to race. I gotta race myself. All right, here we go. 3 of us is good. Just want to see what the UI looks like now. Dang, what the hell? They put it on the side? I don't know if I like that. Well, this is how it is in the championship races. Damn, Spoop, they got me, man. 86. Don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. It looks so bad, man. It's not even aligned. What the hell did it do? Alright, we gotta tell it. It's a little bit whack. Lucio Leonardo or Len. Man, I can't read. Lucio Lindro. Thank you very much for the follow. I shouldn't have merged that last thing, man. Should I just almost there, Ace? I'm so sorry, man. I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna just call you. What's up? Should we fix this? Should we fix forward or roll back? That's always a dilemma. Or it shouldn't be a dilemma. The protocol at work used to be you always roll back and then you figure out what happened after. But we don't need to roll back nothing here, man. Because the championship race starts in 5 minutes. And that's the last thing I'm going to do before I end stream. So we're going to test this championship race out one more time, man. And then I'm going to go eat lunch. And I probably got to go to the supermarket. But man, it's 4 minutes. That's a long time. So maybe post-mortem. Yeah. Hey, douche, have you ever taken down prod? How many post-mortems have you had to write? I think, all right, I took down GPay in India one time. But I don't think it was my fault. I think it was, I was an L3 at the time and maybe 6 months in. And my TL approved my work. So that was my first time taking down prod. And then we had one more time recently where I think it was a big one, man. I can't even remember what happened now. I feel like I should have written all these stories down somewhere before, like, now they're just gone from my mind, you know? Blameless post-mortems. Yeah, they're blameless, but we all know when you messed up, who messed up, man. Oh shit, championship race alarm. But we're already here. I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh, we took, like, my team introduced some bug, but it was a real big issue. Like, it took down a lot of things, but it also uncovered another bug in, like, some C++ enum stuff. I think it was like some enum that didn't exist that somehow made its way into production, and then it caused a bunch of binaries to crash. And it was a problem. It was like we had a deprecated enum, and then something happened with it, and it should have been caught in the linters, but there was a bug in the linters that never caught it, and then it broke so many binaries, man. It was like there was a war room with so many people in there. I had to be in the dang war room, and everyone is like, oh, you guys did this. It was all you. Not really, but kind of. It's like my team was responsible for the code, and then I had to cover for the guy that actually pushed the code. But it's my teammate. We're all in it together. Do you share what you do for work? I don't have a job right now. I used to work at Google, and I quit 3 months ago. Enums are a farce? Ghostly enums. I don't remember exactly the problem. Some weird enum. Oh yeah. It was somebody's team was running a test that somehow put their shit into production, into some production database, and then it crashed the production server because that enum was just non-existent, you know? Weird that it didn't get caught during compilation. Yeah, that was the bug that we uncovered. And then they made like a Google-wide fix to patch that bug that wasn't related to our team. It was related to the C++ linters. Oh, I remember now, man. It was a switch case that enumerated all of the enums, but there was no fallback in the switch statement or something like that. 30 seconds. C-plane, thank you. And it was a problem with the linters because it used to tell us to not, I forget exactly, man, but that was the gist of the problem. All right, 10 seconds almost. Here we go, championship race. This is the first time we've been able to do multiple championship races in a row. So I'd say typeblazer is coming along. Here we go. Man, Seaplane, you're bumping at 109, man. Can't join. I got a meeting. Oh, yeah. See you later, man. Thanks for tuning in. Pass and match is actually the same problem. What? Wait. Fine if you control that. I mean, Google is one monorepo. I gotta get in on one of these. Yeah, that was the last one. But let's see if it's working. So, okay, that showed up. Very nice. Very nice. And then, look at that. Seaplane, the champion of the hour. It's coming together, guys. One day it will be working. Yeah, anyways, time for me to get out of here. Thank you very much, everybody. But let's find somebody to raid real quick. Who's it gonna be? You guys want to hit Vibe Coders? You guys want to hit Adam Learns Live? He's making a game. I think he has a few more days before it gets released. Coding with Strangers. Hit them. I don't know. And those wings. Hey, I don't try not to eat them wings like that, man. All right. I don't see any interesting vibe code and RPG. How about this guy? I want to make a video game too.
Donc sans game engine.
Oh, he's
En
not
gros, ça c'était le
speaking
joueur en bleu.
English. Leak coders out there? No. All right. Maybe we'll just go to Adam Learns Live and see what he's up to. Only because I think he's pretty close to launching his game, and it looks like he put a lot of work into this game, and I think it's interesting. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I think typeblazer is coming together real nice. Things seem to be working for the most part. There's still a lot of bugs though. Hopefully just small ones. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. again. Shaggy, thank you very much for stopping by. Wait, I missed a bit with game dev in the past. I'd like to get back. Yeah, me too, man, but not right. Well, maybe I'm making a game right now, you know? All right, Shaggy. See you later. Sorcerer. Holla, holla. We them boys. Adios, amigos. Seaplane 1. Fitzy. Spoopty. Adios. Douche. I the champion. See you later. Ventil. Have a good night or good day wherever you are. Lucio. Adios. High Potential. Bob Law. Or Bob Loblaw. See you later. Everybody, man. Keck. Have a good day. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, no algorithms tonight, but algorithms tomorrow. See you later, YouTube.